60 years ago, this place had no skyscrapers, no malls, no airport worth mentioning. Just sand, heat, and a few thousand people diving for pearls to survive. Today, it has the tallest building on Earth, the busiest airport in the world, and more billionaires per square mile than almost anywhere else. This is the story of Dubai. And it is not a story about oil. It's a story about a bet. Before any of the glass towers existed, Dubai was just a small fishing village on the coast of the Arabian Gulf. People survived on pearl diving and trading goods by boat. Life was hard. Water was scarce. There was almost nothing here that the outside world wanted. Then, in 1966, everything changed. Oil was discovered. But here's the part most people get wrong. Dubai didn't strike it rich like its neighbor, Abu Dhabi. Dubai's oil reserves were small, tiny compared to the rest of the region, and the ruler at the time, Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, understood something most oil-rich leaders never figured out in time. The oil was going to run out, so he had to spend it before it did not on luxury, but on building a future that didn't need oil at all. In the 1970s, Dubai built something almost nobody believed made sense, a massive man-made port called Jebel Ali. At the time, it was one of the largest ports ever built by human hands. People called it wasteful. A port that size in a town this small? But Sheikh Rashid wasn't building it for the Dubai that existed. He was building it for the Dubai that didn't exist yet. Around the same time, Dubai built the World Trade Center, briefly the tallest building outside of North America, in a desert town with barely any businesses to fill it. Then, in 1985, Dubai did something even bolder. They launched an airline, with just 2 planes, no natural passenger base, no global reputation. Experts thought it would fail within a few years. That airline was Emirates. Today, it's one of the largest airlines on the planet, flying to over 150 destinations. By the 1990s and 2000s, Dubai had a pattern. Build something the world thinks is impossible. Then, let the world catch up. In 1999, they opened the Burj Al Arab, a hotel shaped like a sail, built on its own artificial island, marketed as the world's only 7-star hotel. Then came the Palm Jumeirah, an artificial island shaped like a palm tree, visible from space, built entirely from sand dredged out of the sea. People said it was impossible, too expensive, too risky. Dubai built it anyway. Tourists who once had zero reason to visit a desert town now had a reason to fly halfway across the world just to see it. But Dubai's story isn't a straight lineup. In 2008, the global financial crisis hit, and Dubai was hit especially hard. The city had been building at an insane pace, funded largely by debt. When credit dried up worldwide, construction stopped. Real estate prices crashed. A government-owned company called Dubai World couldn't pay back what it owed. For a moment, it looked like the dream was collapsing. Dubai had to be bailed out by its oil-rich neighbor, Abu Dhabi, with a rescue package worth billions of dollars. It was humbling, but it wasn't the end. In the middle of that same crisis, in January 2010, Dubai opened the Burj Khalifa. At over 828 meters tall, it became the tallest building ever constructed by humans. Built during the worst financial storm the city had ever faced. That single decision sent a message to the entire world. Dubai wasn't done. From there, the city kept expanding. The Dubai Mall became one of the most visited buildings on the planet. Dubai positioned itself as a tax-free hub for global business, attracting entrepreneurs and companies from every continent. In 2020, Dubai hosted the World Expo, pulling in millions of visitors from across the globe, even during a pandemic. Today, Dubai isn't really a desert town anymore, in any sense of the word. It's a global hub for finance, tourism, trade, and aviation. People from over 200 nationalities live and work there. Its airport is one of the busiest on Earth. Its skyline is instantly recognizable in almost every country. And none of it happened because of oil. Oil only gave Dubai a few years of head start. Everything after that came from one ruler's decision to build for a future that hadn't arrived yet, and a city that kept making the same bet, generation after generation. Think about what that actually took. A small fishing village with almost nothing, choosing to build airports before there were passengers, ports before there was trade, and skyscrapers before there was a skyline to fill. Most places wait until they can afford to grow. Dubai grew first and figured out how to afford it after. That's the real story here. Not oil, not luck. A bet on a future nobody else could see yet, made over and over again for 60 years straight. If you enjoyed this story, hit follow, because this is just the beginning of the GOATs.